Hello, Concordia Place parents. My name is Jessica Jacobi. I am an intern at Concordia Place. Welcome to this recorded webinar. In this webinar, we are going to talk about sleep in the early years, its importance, and how best to promote it. We are going to talk about the importance of sleep, what quality sleep means, how to improve your child's and your family's sleep, and some strategies. Sleep plays a vital role in promoting overall health and well-being, especially in young children. Here are some of the positive effects of sleep. First, for your child's physical growth. During sleep, the body produces growth hormones that are essential for the physical development of children. These hormones help in building and repairing muscles, bones, and tissues. Second, for their mental development. Sleep is crucial for cognitive development and learning. The brain consolidates and stores new information learned during the day, which helps children to improve their memory and attention span. Third, for their emotional regulation. Sleep plays a significant role in regulating emotions and mood. Sufficient sleep helps children to manage stress and emotions better, leading to better mental health outcomes. Four, to their, to their immune system. Sleep boosts the immune system and helps the body to fight off infections and diseases. Fifth, and finally, for their physical health. Good sleep habits in childhood can promote better physical health in the long term. Children who get enough sleep are less likely to be overweight, have type 2 diabetes, or develop heart disease later in life. In summary, getting enough sleep is essential for children's physical and cognitive development, emotional regulation, immune system, and long-term health. Just like in the other recorded webinars, we will do an exercise here too. Please grab a piece of paper to jot down your own reasons for why sleep is crucial for your child and for your family. How do you feel when you feel rested? How does your child behave when he feels rested? Did you know that not all sleep is good quality sleep? Quality sleep refers to the type of sleep that is restful and restorative, and that allows the body and the mind to fully recharge and rejuvenate. Quality sleep must usually be uninterrupted and consistent in duration, occurring in a comfortable and distraction-free environment. Parents and caregivers must ensure that young children get sufficient and quality sleep for their overall well-being. The phrase "sleep begets sleep" means that getting enough sleep leads to better sleep quality and duration. When children get enough sleep, they tend to be more rested, alert, and better able to concentrate during the day. This in turn can lead to better sleep at night, as their bodies and brains are better able to maintain a consistent sleep-wake cycle. On the other hand, lack of sleep can lead to sleep disturbances, causing children to wake up during the night and feel tired during the day. When children are overtired, their brains produce elevated levels of cortisol to maintain them awake. Cortisol, however, makes falling and staying asleep more difficult, creating a vicious cycle. Getting enough sleep can help promote better sleep habits in the long run. So how do you improve your child's and your family's sleep? We will talk about creating a good sleep environment, understanding wake windows, establishing predictable and mutually enjoyable routines, and considering your child's individuality in the following slides. How do you create a good sleep environment, and what does that mean? First, you have to follow safety guidelines, which I will talk about in the next slide. Then the temperature must not feel too cold or too warm, and some studies say that it should be between 68 and 72 degrees Fahrenheit. The room should ideally be dark, and you can consider the use of white noise, especially if you have like other children outside of the room who are not yet sleeping, or like if you're cooking and you're making more noise outside. because the white noise can help you reduce the environmental disturbances that might wake up your child. Until 4 or 5 months of age, many babies are not able to turn their heads or bodies enough to get more air when they need it. Soft mattresses, quilts, pillows, bumper pads, or stuffed animals can get in the way of your baby's breathing. Experts say that caregivers should always place children to sleep on their backs because it helps avoid the risk of sudden infant death and suffocation. When babies are very young, they should sleep on the parent's bedroom to be within arm reach. Babies should stay away from smoke always. You can also consider the use of a blackout or something that can make the room pretty dark. Darkness helps children avoid distractions. It sends the message to the brain that it's time to sleep, and it helps produce melatonin, which also helps children and everybody fall asleep. And why am I suggesting the use of white noise? Because it facilitates and protects sleep, as I said before. It hinders other disturbing noises. But you have to consider where to use the white noise. So it should be at least 7 feet away from the crib. It should be maximum 70 decibels. And you can use an app that is called Neosh, and it measures the sound level. Um, so yeah, that's how you can see that it's maximum 70 decibels. And whiteness should be on all night long because it helps children feel the constancy and help them connect sleep cycles. So now I'm going to talk about the wake windows. What are wake windows? Wake windows are periods of time during which a child is awake between periods of sleep. Understanding wake windows can help you plan your child's sleep schedule and ensure that he is getting the right amount of sleep. The length of a child's wake window will depend on their age. Younger infants have shorter wake windows than older infants and toddlers. For example, a newborn may only be able to stay awake for 30 to 60 minutes at a time, while a 6-month-old may be able to stay awake for 2 to 3 hours at a time. It's important for parents to use both the knowledge of sleep windows and your child's unique sleep signs to help them wind down before they get overtired and adjust their sleep schedule accordingly and promote healthy sleep habits. You can take a picture of this slide. It shows the wake windows accordingly to each stage of development or to each age. So if your child, for instance, is 8 to 9 months, he between the morning when he just wakes up until his next nap, he can be awake between 2.5 to 3 hours. But then when he gets older and he's between 10 to 18 months of age, that time, that wake window can will get longer, and it will be between 3.5 to 4.5 hours. Of course, each child is unique, so this is just a guideline, and you have to see what your child is telling you with his cues. We will continue with the exercise. So take your piece of paper and jot down your child's ideal wake window. This means that the next time that he wakes up, you will see what time it is, and then mentally think of the next time that he should be sleeping. This will help you to kind of organize a sort of schedule and prepare ahead of time. This will also allow you to pay close attention to his sleep cues when it is closer to his nap time or bedtime. Sleep signs in infants and toddlers can be different from those in adults. Some common sleep signs to look for in infants and toddlers are rubbing eyes or ears, crying or being fussy, becoming clingy, sucking, decreasing activity levels, or increasing activity levels. These signs indicate that the body and mind are preparing for sleep. However, it is important to start the sleep routines earlier, to have plenty and relaxed time to help children wind down before they get too tired. So now grab again your piece of paper and jot down your child's early sleep cues. Does he rub his eyes or does he yawn? How does your child behave when he is extremely tired? And also jot down your own cues of being super tired. Now we're going to talk about routines. A routine does not mean to follow a strict schedule. A routine is a sequence of actions or a map of the day. Routines help children understand, mentally prepare, and collaborate with what you are asking them to. Routines can also help avoid power struggles, and routines help children have a sense of safety and a sense of agency. A routine for a child can be something like, after dinner, I always brush my teeth. I then put on pajamas. I read 2 books with my parents. Then we say night night. My mommy turns off the light and then I fall asleep. This is only an example. You have to create one that is great for your unique family and child. You can choose activities you enjoy and see what works. You have to have enough time to do each step calmly and without stress. And if there is a disruption one day to the routine, it does not matter really. You can always continue the next day. For instance, you of course will have disruptions to routines, maybe on vacations. Um, and there, it's not that you won't follow a routine, but you can always adjust it. And make sure to have lots of connections and quality time with your child, because those moments are the moments that you will say bye bye and be away for the longest period of time throughout the day. Finally, you have to consider your child's individuality. I'm sure you know that every child is unique and different, and understanding your child's temperament and sensory needs and development can help you tailor his routines and promote better sleep habits. Temperament can play an important role in a child's sleep patterns and routines. A child's temperament refers to their innate characteristics, such as their activity level, sensitivity, and adaptability. Different temperaments may require different approaches to support healthy sleep habits. For example, a child with a more sensitive temperament may be more easily disrupted by changes in their environment and may require a consistent and calm bedtime routine to help them feel secure and relaxed before going to sleep. On the other hand, a child with a more active temperament may benefit from more physical activity during the day to help them tire out and feel ready for sleep at night. Understanding your child's temperament can help you tailor your approach to promoting healthy sleep habits that work best for you and your child. How do you think that is your child's temperament? And then jot down how can you tailor your interactions and the activity levels and routines to better support your child's sleep. Sensory needs can also play an important role in a child's ability to fall asleep and stay asleep. Sensory needs refer to a child's need for certain types of sensory input, such as touch, movement, and sound, to feel comfortable and regulated. For instance, some children may be too sensitive to tactile input, and some pajamas or tags might feel uncomfortable to their skin. Some children may benefit from movement before bed to help them feel calm and relaxed, such as rocking, swinging, or bouncing. Children may also find certain types of sounds, such as white noise, to be soothing and comforting before bed. Children who are more sensitive to light may benefit from a dark and quiet sleeping environment. Understanding your child's sensory needs can help you to create a sleep environment that promotes healthy sleep habits. What have you noticed about your child's sensory needs? Is your child too sensitive to touch? Is he visually overstimulated? Does he seem to need more movement than other children to become regulated? Jot down what sensory inputs you can provide your child throughout the day to help him regulate, as well as how to better support his sleep and sleep routines. And finally, development plays a crucial role in sleep patterns and habits during early childhood. As children grow and develop, their sleep needs and patterns change. Here are some key developmental milestones and their impact on sleep. Newborns sleep for short periods of time throughout the day and night, typically waking every few hours to eat. They may have trouble differentiating between day and night and may require assistance in developing a consistent sleep routine. Infants typically begin to sleep for longer periods at night and take longer naps during the day. They may begin to develop a more consistent sleep routine and may require a predictable sleep environment to feel comfortable and secure. Toddlers may experience disruptions in their sleep patterns as they begin to assert their independence and develop new skills, such as walking and talking. They may also experience separation anxiety, which can impact their ability to fall asleep and stay asleep. Preschoolers typically require between 10 to 13 hours of sleep per day and may begin to develop more regular sleep habits. They may also experience nightmares or night terrors, which can be super scary and disruptive to their sleep. Every once in a while, it is good to monitor your child's development and, like a detective, try to understand what is happening in your child's development that might be fostering his sleep or creating sleep disruptions. It can be super frustrating when sleep suddenly worsens, but it is a relief to understand the reason why and that this too will soon pass. We will now talk about three more strategies that can help you promote your child's and your family's quality and amount of sleep. Always, always, always talk about sleep in a positive manner. Sleep should never be used as punishment. We have to talk to our children about how good quality sleep helps us feel better, learn, pay attention, play, and have fun. You can also talk about why sleep is important. You can tell your child sleep will make you stronger, sleep will make you feel better, or sleep will make you feel happier. You can also talk about how much you love sleeping. Oh, I feel so tired. I will get ready to rest my body. The next strategy is the use of social stories. Social stories are a great tool for children beginning at around 18 months of age. Social stories typically involve describing a situation in a clear and concise way, using simple language and visuals to help the child understand and know each step of the routine. This simple tool helps to bring agency because children can actually see what is coming next, so they can visualize, prepare, and participate. Together with your child, you can draw or take pictures of each of your individual routine steps. For instance, you could take a picture of your child eating dinner, then taking a shower, putting on pajamas, reading some books, brushing his teeth, turning off the lights, giving a warm hug, and saying night night. And you can present it as a book or an artwork on the wall. Finally, routines and time before bedtime or before naps are a time for connection, are a time for really having quality time together. Try to enjoy each other and try to feel like a team and collaborate. Always validate their emotions. This is the last part of the exercise. After seeing this presentation,
What does it resonate with you, your child, and your family? And what are the small steps you will start with? So that was it for this presentation about sleep. I really hope you found this useful and you will improve your family's quality and amount of sleep.